welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Celeste. I thought it would be fun to do a full day of eating, so literally every single thing that I eat in a day to stay lean. I'm currently not tracking my macros. Okay, so when I say I'm not tracking my macros, I track my protein every single day. I make sure I hit my protein, and I know the amount of macros that I'm supposed to eat every single day. And since I eat around the same thing every single day, I don't feel the need to have to like weigh it out because I do it all the time. So when I say don't track my macros, I mean like I don't like weigh it out every single day because I already know how much I'm eating, if that makes sense, because I have an amount of macros that I eat. So I guess I do track my macros, I guess, if you think about it that way. But anyways, you just saw me making my breakfast. Let me show you. If you've been on this channel long enough, you already know what I'm having. Oats and eggs. I have 2 egg yolks, 5 whites, and then I put some reduced fat cheese, and then I added some taco sauce on top. And then for my oats, can you see it? I have a little bit of peanut butter, like real peanut butter. It's like less than the serving size. And then I put some peanut butter powder because I really like it peanut buttery. And then I add some honey and then bananas and then some chocolate drizzle on top. The trick is you sprinkle a little bit of salt to like even out the flavor. Breakfast, I always aim to have about 40 grams of protein in my breakfast and around like 50 to 60 carb. We're gonna eat this. And then I'll see you for my next meal. Thank you. Okay, guys, we're gonna have our second meal. It's not really a meal. It's more like my pre-gym snack because, okay, so I mentioned this in a previous video. The timing of the fats of your meals is kind of super important in terms of how much fat you want in each meal. So I typically like to have my fats for my first meal of the day and then my last meal of the day. Because when I eat in the mornings, I like it for it to hold me over for a couple of hours so then I don't have to eat like a lot of food for my gym meal so I don't feel all bloated and stuff. So my first meal of the day usually has around like 20 grams of fat and then I save the rest of my fat for the last meal of the day. So I'm digesting my food overnight, so I'm remaining anabolic in my sleep, so I'm digesting protein in my sleep. So for this meal, I'm just gonna have chocolate milk. I know you're probably like, that's not food, that's not food. Think of it this way, I work from home, so it's not like my job is like I'm constantly walking around and stuff. Yes, I have a standing desk, so I do stand a lot most of the day. I'm gonna be having 1 portion of the milk that I have every single day. So I like to have fat-free Fairlife milk. And I like to have 2 servings of fat-free Fairlife milk every single day. So for now, we're gonna have chocolate milk. So we're gonna use Hershey's chocolate syrup because it has the carbs, so we're gonna have the real sugar one. So we're gonna have 1 serving of Fairlife milk, which has 13 grams of protein. That's why I really like it, and it doesn't have any fat. So it's gonna digest quickly for my lift because you don't wanna have a lot of fat right before your lift, like 30 minutes to an hour before your lift, because then you're still gonna be digesting food. Then all of the blood just gonna be in your stomach. You're gonna feel like you're just not gonna be properly digested for your lift. So we are going to have a serving of fat-free Fairlife milk and then a serving of chocolate syrup to add some carbs to that, and then we're gonna go to the gym. And then when we come back for the gym, we're gonna have the second portion of the milk because like I said, I like to have 2 servings of Fairlife every single day, and then that's how we're gonna make our protein shake, and we're gonna add more carbs into the protein shake, but that's after the lift. So now let's make my chocolate milk. Thank you. Okay, so this is the chocolate syrup that I use. It's not sugar-free. It's the real deal. It has the real sugar because I want the carbs. And then this is the milk that I use. It's the Fairlife fat-free milk. It has 0 fat per serving, 6 carb, and then 13 grams of protein per 240 milliliters. Like, thank you. Yes, we'll be taking that and absorbing that into my body. Always. Here's the chocolate milk. Like I said, I don't like to eat a lot before the gym. Even if I do eat, it's just like a small little portion. I'm just not, that's just how I am. Don't come at me. This is my full day of eating, not, this is how you should eat your food every single day because you have to be just like me. This is just my full day of eating to just share, you know, how I eat. You know what I mean? Per serving of the chocolate milk, there is 12 grams of carbs and then there's 6 grams of carbs in the milk. This is about like 20 carb, 18 carb, 20 give or take because I put 250 milliliters in here. I really like this jar because it has the milliliter measurement so I don't have to like use a scale to measure it out. This is about like 20 carb, perfect for me for my upper body day. And then after the gym, we are going to make my favorite protein shake with my favorite protein powder. But yeah, I'm gonna drink that and then do the dishes. So when I come home, I'm not super overwhelmed with everything that I have to do. So I'm gonna do the dishes. And then we'll see if I have pre-workout. I like finished my cup of coffee like 40 minutes ago. Okay, I just want to show y'all my gym outfit. I'm going for a little Batman moment. We're doing all black. Like I said, we are going to be hitting back and a little bit of shoulder and arms. It's basically like an upper body day. Not going to be too insane because like I said in my last video, your girl has a flared scapula. So upper body days are kind of like rehab for me. So we're going to go hit upper body. And then when we come back, we're going to have our protein shake. Thank you. Just saw the protein shake that I made. I just came back from the gym. Look who's home from work.
Yeah.
Wesley. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all what I used. Like I said earlier, I used my second portion of my Fairlife milk for my protein shake. And then I used this powdered peanut butter. So it gives like that peanut buttery taste without all of the fat in it. So this is a really good supplement to have if you're trying to put flavor into your drinks. And this is the protein powder that Wes and I use and that we absolutely love. It's from Transparent Labs. It's the whey, 100% grass-fed whey protein isolate, and there's 28 grams of protein per serving. And there's 13 grams of protein in this. So it's a good shake to have, and I really like this protein powder. It tastes really good. I give this protein powder like 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. What about you?
Yeah, it's still whey, so if you have trouble digesting that, then you'll have trouble digesting this, but very nice. They include some BCAAs as well.
Yeah, 1 gram of carb per serving, 1 gram of fat.
Oh, do they not? Never mind.
No, this one doesn't have BCAAs.
Never mind, but it's 28 grams, and you don't need BCAAs if you have protein powder. You get the amino acids either way.
Exactly. So slay, I'm gonna drink this, and then Wes and I are gonna go to Lowe's because our curtains for our living room finally came. So we're gonna finally put curtains up in this bish. So now, for our last meal of the day, we're gonna make protein pasta. So Wes already has pre-made chicken, so he's gonna eat chicken. But y'all already know that I don't like chicken. So I'm gonna boil some eggs and make mine with egg whites. I know that sounds gross, but I like egg whites, so don't come at me for it, thank you. So I'm gonna show you the protein pasta that I use. This is literally my favorite protein pasta. It is the only protein pasta that tastes the most similar to regular pasta. Because I don't know if you've ever tried like chickpea flour pasta. The texture and the consistency just doesn't taste as good. It just doesn't taste like pasta, but this tastes like real regular pasta. And there's 10 grams of protein per serving, and there's very minimal ingredients, and that's why I really like it a lot. And the protein comes from durum, wheat flour, lentil flour, and pea protein, and chickpea protein. So we're gonna make protein pasta, and I'm gonna make it with tomato sauce, and then I'm gonna put some heavy whipping cream in it to make it more of like a vodka sauce and to make it taste good. And I'm gonna put heavy whipping cream in it because I need more fats for today. So that adds fats, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil in it to also add into the fats. Thank you, so let's go ahead and cook that up. Yeah. Mess now because I just finished cooking, but here is the protein pasta that we are going to devour. I already put some aside for Wes's lunch tomorrow, and as you saw, my egg maker, they're hot, so I don't want to burn myself, but let me show you. My egg maker finished making my little egg. So I'm gonna peel those and then just eat the whites. I'm not gonna eat the yellows because the protein pasta already has some fat in it, so I don't need extra fat from that. And Wes and I are just gonna eat on these little paper plates. Our literal sink doesn't drain. So doing dishes is a hassle because the sink just fills up with water whenever we do dishes and it doesn't drain unless he plunges it. And we put in a maintenance request like last week and they still haven't fixed it. So we're just stuck with a plungy sink for now. So paper plates it is. So I'm gonna have protein pasta and my egg whites, and then Wes is gonna have protein pasta and his chicken. But that's my last meal of the day. It wasn't the best full day of eating, but you know what, that's okay. I'm not only gonna document like my perfect full day of eatings. This is a realistic full day of eating. Could I have eaten a little bit more? Yeah, but I found myself, I was like really distracted today, like doing stuff on my laptop, just doing work basically. So I wasn't really that hungry honestly, because whenever I'm like stimmed, my brain is just like on focus mode. I don't really get that hungry. So I could have eaten a little bit more today, but I'm perfectly fine because I'm hitting my protein goal. Eating this meal will get me up to my 130 grams of protein. So it's okay if I'm a little bit low on carbs today. Perfectly fine. And then after we eat dinner, Wes and I always have tea afterwards. So we're gonna have our peppermint tea after we make our dinner. Yeah. Okay. Bye.